If I Bing, does herpes survive on the ocean floor?
No, you Bing, does herpes survive while listening to Under Pressure? Dun 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 dun.
Will Under Pressure cure my herpes?
I bet some people got herpes while listening to Under Pressure.
You can't fuck to that, Whitty. This movie sucks. Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions podcast. As always, I'm your Arise Chicken Arise host, Kenny.
I'm your host, Daniel, coming to you live from the deck of the Titanic.
Someone once asked me to buy them a drink, and so I did. And then later I found out it was an open bar, Ryan.
Who the hell did I punch?
Is this a true story?
No.
It's from the movie.
It's a joke.
I know that happened in the movie, but like, if it was a true story, it would have made sense why he said it there. If he thought it was a joke, it just wasn't funny, just like this movie wasn't good.
Okay.
You can't tell?
Okay, let's get into it. Look, hold on.
This is Ryan's fault, and he's about to apologize.
This movie was
fine.
fine.
No.
No, it's fine.
No, this movie sucks.
The only thing good about this movie is Jamie Bamber, who...
The professor?
No. Yes.
Okay, you see, number 2 fan binge isn't here. If he was here, he'd be screaming at you right now who this is.
It's Lee Adama.
Yeah.
Lee Adama.
Yeah, Battlestar.
Fucking Captain Apollo, okay?
Do you guys remember when he was piloting that when he was on Battlestar?
Battlestar, because there was no more war to fight, so he decided to go to war with McDonald's.
Yeah, but they made me not like him.
That's good acting.
You think their ship would have a McDonald's on it?
The Battlestar?
Probably a couple.
Oh, probably a Pizza Hut Taco Bell.
So I think no.
I think no.
Okay, what do you?
Don't get me wrong.
McDonald's? Maybe that was on the Pegasus.
Do you think they do a lot of pegging on the Pegasus?
Well, when it was under that lady, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
She was in charge, you bet.
To be clear, the actors were not the problem with this. I think they all showed up and did the parts they were asked.
I think they did more than they were asked.
Maybe.
They tried. What are we watching?
We're watching Titanic 666. Tubi originals, and we're back to them just sucking. Terror Train was fun.
I don't think this
good.
sucked.
This was boring as shit. It was dumb as shit. It was just shit. I've seen better, worse ghost boat movies than this.
That is true.
That
is true.
I've seen better ghost busting movies than this, is what Kitty was trying to say.
But no, I was trying to say, I want you to know, they're worse movies probably, but they're more enjoyable. This is just bad. This isn't so bad it's good. This is just bad. Bad.
I did, while I was watching it, I wished it was worse.
Yeah, it should have been worse, then it could have been enjoyable. Instead, it was just dumb.
I was very whelmed.
This is
if I had been underwhelmed, then we would have something to talk about. But it was just whelmed, thinking this should be worse. Why is this not worse?
Yeah.
What?
Because it wasn't going to get better.
This is true.
It might as well try to get worse. It could have done something great, but instead it did nothing. The ghosts, they were dumb. When I first seen the first one come out of the water, I thought maybe it's going to be like a demon thing. Nope, these were these dumb ghosts that seemed like two bros, who learned how to, I don't know, Photoshop skills or something to put stuff on things. It's like, here's a ghost! Ah! And I'm like,
you think they spent their money on Lee Adama, and that's
probably him and Annalyn McCord?
Because I was expecting
special effects.
When I saw his name,
you don't think on Annalyn?
I was expecting a lot less of him than we ended up getting. So we get a lot of him.
Every time he shows up, I'm like, all right.
And he's acting.
Look at you
crazy.
acting. Look at you go. Why?
Look at you go.
My note, Daniel, is that he is too good for this.
They were all too good for this.
I disagree. But he was too good for this.
I mean, come on. Joseph Gatt, the security dude, he's in things. He's great in these other things. He was wasted.
How come at no point no one on the ship called out that their security dude was a lizard?
A reptilian?
Right.
A reptilian? Masquerading as a human?
That's because you never know until it's too late, Daniel.
I think you take one look at his bald, lizard-shaped head, and you're like, you know what? I think that guy might be a lizard.
Hey, you pay him some respect, okay? He was in Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Past.
Who'd he play?
One of the guns.
Body of armor, athlete C, raven sword, and enforcer.
Okay, so
He's all over.
Classic
no one.
rules.
Great. Good. He was
How dare
Snake?
you.
That's crazy.
He was the frost giant, Thor.
Kenny and Daniel, do you know that this is part of a Titanic universe?
You don't need to say Kenny and Daniel because there's no one else here.
If there was a third party listening or fourth party listening to this that we can't see, this does not pertain to you.
I got two other people
Don't listen.
who might think I'm talking to them. I got someone who's
Oh,
making
you know
bumping noises.
If we want
on
to
a
play that
box.
game, guys, quiet down.
No, Daniel.
I'm recording
You
something.
see,
quiet.
The difference is I actually have people around me.
You
You
don't-
just have the spiders.
There's no spiders.
Aw. Who do you order all them pizzas for then?
Have you guys ever gotten 2 sets of silverware with the Chinese order? Okay, it happens.
It's insulting,
It's
right?
fine. But you guys ever gotten 3?
I end up with a lot of utensils sometimes just for my meal.
Why did they call the ship
I'm gonna eat-
Titanic 3?
What happened to Titanic 2?
I think they're trying
There
to
was one.
leap. They're trying to jump. I
Nope.
thought they was
I think
trying
it was
to jump like
a real one, right?
a
Okay, well, there
curse.
is a real one, but don't talk about that one. The Asylum Presents movie is called Titanic 2. This one is The Asylum, and in it, it's Titanic 3. So I think they're trying to create a Titanic universe.
Well, there's been lots of shitty
But they
Titanic
didn't call this
ghost
Titanic
movies.
3.
The ship is called Titanic 3. Why wasn't it just Titanic 2, Daniel? Because the Asylum people have already done Titanic, the ship, 2.
Wait.
But
so
at no
you said-
point in
you
the
said one
movie does
was
anyone
Asylum.
say, "Do you remember Titanic 2?"
Exactly.
And how it probably
And how
had
it
the
blew up in
exact
the
same
Alps?
shit in the Alps. You say? How
I
did they
watched-
get there?
I watched the first 30 seconds of Titanic 2, The Asylum Presents Titanic 2, and it was nothing but snow-capped mountains. And I went, I'm going to bed now.
It gets a worse rating than this one. So this one
Well, then
gets
you're
a
welcome.
fucking
Give us a synopsis.
3.2. Titanic 2 gets a 1.6. Literally half.
Synopsis. Titanic happened. Flash forward 100
Allegedly.
years. Ghosts are angry that you keep fishing your boats over their graves.
Plunder in their depths for treasure.
And a red-headed sea serpent comes out of the water, rolls her
Sea
eyes,
hag.
and looks at a picture book and summons the ghosts. And then she puts the blame on the grave robbers, when it was clearly she who did it. Titanic 666.
666.
I've seen Titanic 2.
That's great. We're talking about Titanic 666.
That's great, but we're not talking about that lesser movie, Kenny.
All right. But
We're
when
talking
I was
about
talking
this
about all these
better
other
one.
shitty Titanic ghost
I've seen
movies,
this one.
I specifically was talking about this one, apparently. That's impressive. Guy wrote it, directed it, and starred in it.
That's how you know it's good.
And it had Bruce Davison in it.
Yeah.
Who wanted to get those mutants off that boat. Always comes back to Senator Kelly. What was our synopsis for this shitty movie?
You heard me. Let's get
You
it.
said it.
So Kenny does not like it. Ryan does not like it. And Daniel went meh.
I thought it was fine.
You thought it was fine.
I'm offended by it.
I wasn't offended by anything except I was like, not a lot of spooks.
At no point in time did I enjoy myself watching
I had
this.
fun because I thought like the what are they? The influencer couple. I thought they were fun.
I appreciated how they took that stereotype and made them extremely obnoxious like they always do.
But it was like
but
an
then gave
act.
us another. They gave us another creeper though.
And they
The
I
professor,
like them
and then they
calling
were
him
creeping
out.
so they
on
could,
each
they
other.
could bounce off him like a Pong game.
Yeah, and
I
it's like
that.
you're not going
I
to
thought
make
that
me
was
care
fun.
about these people.
Who
That was inspired.
who is the protagonist I'm supposed to be following?
You following the captain?
I like the captain.
captain.
Okay, first off,
Oh,
she's got
okay.
it going on. Captain Celeste Rhodes.
I think I know what Kenny likes about the captain.
Okay, not her captaining abilities because she's kind of
I
dumb.
think he likes
there.
her tiggle bitties. That's what I think.
That's just an asset. Okay, she's more than just that.
Oh
Go
yeah,
on.
then what do you like about her?
Her attitude,
Her
how
tone,
she captains,
her
how she
intuition,
captains the shit out of that ship.
You just said
Until
you
she
didn't
does a
like
bad
how
job.
she captain.
and her sass.
Well, I have to justify myself now. God damn it! You're gonna do this on this
I
month.
like the
This is
redhead
Titanic's
sea
Women
hag.
Month, Daniel. Oh my God, what?
You like who?
The redheaded sea hag.
No, oh my god, that was awful.
No, you don't understand. I liked the redheaded sea hag.
Oh, okay. No, Daniel
same
is
way
Ryan right now.
Kenny, yeah. I thought Ryan would be with me on this, but I guess not.
I recognize this one. She's not supernatural enough, so I recognize crazy is just crazy.
But once the captain gets in her, then you're like, you get a little captain in her, and then
Once she
Ryan's
starts
on
cracking
board.
like a porcelain doll, then I'm like,
That was you
Sup?
guys didn't think that was neat?
may I buy you
No.
a drink at the open
No.
bar, my sea hag lady?
The only other thing that lady's been in that I have seen was Cabin Fever 3.
Wow.
And again, she's not bad
Okay.
at the part. It's just the part is bad. Like I said, the cast is fine. They're doing their best, but
I think we've seen enough Tubi movies that I can say one of the biggest problems they have is non-inventive. Like, there's no interesting camera shots. The lighting is very
Pedestrian.
yes. There's nothing interesting about it. Like so I'm like, Dirty Jersey. You had night shots where stuff would be in darkness and then emerge into the light.
Oh, but Ryan, in this
Perspective
they
and
had
dimension to it.
everybody pull out their phones to use the lights.
And the scene
light
that
it
was,
up, dudes.
I'm like, I'm seeing everything
I
perfectly
can
fine.
see everything fine. And you know what? I feel like the lights coming off of their phone might have been CG.
A lot of might have been CG.
Okay, look. Here's the thing here. With films from the asylum,
Yeah.
the only ones of those that work are the crazy, ridiculous, like mutant, freaky monsters or weather phenomenon things. They can't do shit like this well because they only know how to shoot it one way, the way you described, poorly. So you throw crazy shit on there, so you don't fucking care. Fucking Sharknado.
Classic.
That's Asylum
I think this
It's
could have
fantastic.
worked
because it's ridiculous.
if they didn't go ghosties with it, and instead you've got
The iceberg stands up and it's an ice giant,
It's a-
and it says, "Fuck you,
No,
we're doing it again."
group
Number
of-
3 sent 4, 5, 6 out
instead
here. I
of
don't
just
care.
one sea hag, you've got a group of sea hags, and they what do you call it when they pirate the ship? They pirate the ship and they take it over, and then they're the captain now, and then they hold it for ransom. Get
The
rid of
sea
any
hags
supernatural stuff.
hold
Yeah,
it
the
for
sea hags.
ransom.
Instead of one crawling out of luggage, you got 12
All
busty
the
redheads coming
luggages.
out of luggage. What's better than that?
Now we get to it, Daniel. Now you're real. What? It's not Oedipus. What's the other one?
Redipus.
Oedipus.
No, Oedipus is the dude wanting to bang his mom.
Oedipus.
What does that got to do with this?
You'll figure it out later.
But as you get older,
You call my mom a sea hag, you son of a bitch?
If the
your
flippers
words,
fit.
not mine.
So,
They-
all right, movie starts. Titanic sinking. We got a real Rose and Ross situation going on here, and then
Yep,
Yeah,
a classic.
someone's still launching
No,
fireworks.
it's a classic Rose and Ross situation. We've seen it 100
Whose
times.
baby is it?
Who's baby?
They were
Ross,
on a break.
Ross goes
They're
down.
on a break.
They all go into the drink.
Roscoe's
and
chicken and waffles.
What?
I just
Rose-
want to make sure. You know it's not Ross, right?
he had a name, but I'm like, at the time I was thinking, you know what? It was Ross and what's his name? They took a break. They weren't together. I was thinking of
Right.
the Demon Shark movie at the time.
Rachel.
Yeah,
Like that you were thinking that and not Friends.
correct.
Well, that is thinking about that movie about friends, though.
Hey, that's what that movie's about.
Now,
Yeah, we're all friends.
we'll just call her, yeah, so I don't know her real name. Rose is on the thing.
That's
And then Ross gets pulled down, blump, 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 and then a little hat floats over to her, and then she like touches the hat, and Ross comes up and he says, "Have my baby," and he grabs her, but he's got demon face. No, why?
He's a demon right
Why
there.
did that happen?
That's a demon.
well
None of the other ghosts look like that. They
That
don't have they had
happened.
teeth.
because so she needs that hat for warmth. Because think about it, most of the heat escapes from the top of your head. That's why she's got to get that hat.
No. Why was there like waves breaking, moving shit over towards her boat, but her boat wasn't even fucking rocking?
Well,
I was bothered.
What
from
is
the
that
get-go.
sign-
Who
what
kept
is that
lighting those
Seinfeld
goddamn fireworks?
C was angry that something like C.
That's in the extended cut of the Titanic, where like the band keeps playing, and there's like 3 kids over there that just keep shooting off
And then
fireworks. It's like,
Costanza's
we're
over
gonna die,
there.
let's just-
The sea was angry that day, my friends.
I can tell you, no room on the little boats. I guess I'll keep eating at the buffet.
This movie.
How'd she get
This movie.
How'd she get a boat by herself? By the way, what's with all these
Well,
consistently
the-
rude ass
It
Titanic
fell
chicks?
in the water with all the people, and the people done fall out.
How?
Oh, but she held on.
Well, it's upside down.
She's a gymnast. She's got grip.
It's
strength.
upside down. So what you're not seeing is the other people. They're trying to flip it back over. They're like on the other
And she's
side.
over
but
there
she's like,
whack-a-moling, just no.
Oh, she's got it gripped because she's got strong kegels. So she's got she's suctioned onto it.
like a turtle.
Like a turtle. I was excited when these were going to be like demon things, then it turned into shitty ghosts.
I was confused why we had a demon.
I don't think that's real. I don't think that actually happened.
Why did they even show it to us? We know the Titanic sank.
That's also not how the Titanic sank.
Wait, time out.
Good.
Was that the Titanic too?
Because we know that the Titanic broke in half, and that didn't didn't happen here.
Then hold on. Why were ghosts attacking them right there on that little boat? The whole motive for this movie is you stole their shit out of their watery graves and you're exploiting it and going back over their watery graves. So why did Ghost Ross go attack Elizabeth?
That's what we were talking about, Kenny.
Okay, but why though?
Yeah, that was my question about 5 minutes ago, Kenny.
I'm glad you interrupted us talking about why to ask why.
It's important in case the audience has forgotten what we were talking about.
But why,
Daniel? Why?
Maybe that's the Titanic 2, though.
You saw Titanic 2.
Yeah, but maybe they're implying that was Titanic 2 in this. I don't remember details about it.
They were.
I don't know.
Are you guys sure it wasn't the Titanic? The Titanic?
Thank God we didn't have to watch 665 other ones of these.
I would love that. Can we do that?
Nobody ever even says Titanic 666.
I know, right? No one ever really says demons either. They just say
the one guy says, she's the devil.
Nah, he does a little verse from the Bible. It's fine.
He says that about every lady.
This movie should have been called Titanic Stowaway. Am I right?
This movie should have been called...
No,
because there was a stowaway.
This movie should have been called Titanic Movies Suck.
Stowaway.
James Cameron's Titanic 666.
Oh, yeah. James Cameron presents a
James
film
Cameron exists, and we made this movie about a Titanic.
Yes.
Stop naming your ship Titanic. How about that?
Titanic 2000. Titanic in space.
The fact that you did it for the second one, something obviously must have happened for you to have to make a third one. Maybe stop calling it Titanic. I don't know.
Maybe quit sailing through the iceberg part of the sea. There's a whole big ocean.
What was the spaceship that done blowed up? Is that the Challenger?
Challenger.
You think they're going to name another ship Challenger? Probably not.
Challenger 2. Challenging bigger.
No.
Challenge me. Just keep the ghosts off of goddamn spaceships. Look, I've been saying it every time there's a boat on the water in the history of mankind.
How does this work?
Women are bad luck for boats. Well, didn't somebody say that in the last boat movie we watched?
That was the last voyage of the Demeter.
You said
that was you, yeah.
No, they said it. It wasn't me. I forgot. I couldn't remember what boat movie we watched.
You said...
All I'm saying is this movie sucks. I had no good times with it. Hesh was going to have sex and then didn't have sex, and no one was going to hear it because the soundproofing of those halls was good. That lady, they're so phony. Daniel pointed that out, that they were so phony, and then she does a phony influencer voice, and I hated it.
But I liked it
so bad. Yeah, you like influencers.
No, I like that they're
you always have.
Oh, I like that they're putting on this shitty act.
It's so. I don't think the husband is. I think he's just shitty the whole time.
But the husband's eyes, they were so pretty.
Oh my god, so dreamy. Did you read any of the trivia for this, Dale?
Something.
That's the funny one.
Something about her signing on for the script just because it said Titanic. Say
no
more, fam.
Say no. She's like, Titanic? The original Titanic movie made her want to become an actress. That's hilarious.
Whatever. It's fine.
You didn't see the part where it said the asylum on it, did you?
I don't think they cared.
Nobody cares, man.
I mean, they all tried really hard. You could tell.
They did fine. Yeah. The script that the director used was horrible. Who directed this?
Me.
Stop.
That's why I like it.
You do anything else?
Yeah.
Oh, he did a Species
I've
movie.
done a lot of things.
Ooh, Species. I'm gonna guess Species 3.
4, actually.
Oh my god! Now we have to watch 4 of them.
I don't think we have to watch any
of them.
I do
like
the first two.
Okay. They're too horny.
The first one's great. Second one's
They're super horny.
Too horny.
He's directed some things I think I like.
Who cares?
Titanic 666.
Daniel, why have we built Titanic 3? Why are the people on this boat?
I don't know why they built Titanic 3.
I thought it was just like a cash grab.
You're not going to build like $1 billion cruise ship for a cash grab.
It is. They got this Titanic 3, and they're just going to put you on it, and they're going to do a pleasure cruise out to, I guess, where Titanic sank?
Titanic 1.
Titanic 1 sank, yeah.
Or maybe they went to where Titanic 2 sank.
That's what... Hey, you know what? We haven't seen Titanic 2. It's a possibility.
I mean, sank at the box office.
Wow.
Blup, 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 blup.
Okay, look. We got this great crew on there. We got this one guy who I think is great. Should have got more screen time. It's the Asian dude.
Okay,
Really?
is this
I thought he sucked.
the one with the mullet?
Yeah, and he's
No.
like, yeah, they got bets in Vegas
I
as
thought
to when
like
we're going
of
to
all
sink.
the acting, his was the most questionable.
I'm like, throw him off the dock.
Nah,
he
was
doesn't get
great.
even
We
on.
needed more of
Doesn't
him.
even get on the ship. Throw him off the dock.
Yeah, well, you know who we really needed more of? Nancy.
Who the fuck is Nancy? Is that the not the PR person, but the other one?
No,
the
it's
blonde?
the fan
Super
of the
fan.
influencers.
Oh, the super fan.
I hope she made it out alive.
I do like how nice they were to her, though. That was nice.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
But in your notes,
she
you were
was a
like, y'all
sweetheart.
ain't got your own cell phone charger?
Yeah, well, how? Okay, they're going on a goddamn cruise and they're trying to be fucking influencers, and their phone apparently died because of ghost shit. And then the super fan's like, hey, I got a phone charger down in my room. We can go like check that out. And they're like, oh, that'd be great. You don't have your own fucking phone charger, or are you just trying to fuck? Because that's the only two things that happen there. One of them makes sense. One of them
Ooh,
doesn't.
he's heated about this.
Oh, I think they all make sense.
Why not? Why not?
Why
both?
would it make? No, their only job is to. It'd be like
They
hey,
also
hey,
run
Ryan,
an
we're gonna go on a-
OnlyFans, and you know what? That needs content too.
You did well,
That needs
guys.
content,
You didn't
too.
say what kind of influencers they were.
Absolutely.
Probably just shitty travel.
No,
ones or
this is
some
the
shit.
lead-up video that they post at the beginning of the account, right? I don't know. That's how OnlyFans works, right? You got like a here's where we went traveling.
Here's where Ryan pretends he doesn't know how OnlyFans works.
OnlyFans works how you want it to, right? I can make an OnlyFans where I stand there and make sandwiches, and people pay to watch that.
I'm here to see you fuck feet.
I made pancakes.
Hell yeah! I mean, look, sometimes they weren't being so serious because I was almost about to yell at them again. Like at one point when they're walking through the bowels of the ship, I'm like, "We're about to go where no man has gone before," and I'm like, "Man literally built this, so technically there had to be a dude over there at some
Could have
point."
been a lady.
But then they were joking. Well, it's a universal dude. Dude is not gender
They
specific.
didn't say dude though. They said man.
Yeah, but I said dude.
Yeah, you said dude. They said man.
Well, they're sexist.
All right. Aside from trying to escape the Cylons, what is Captain Apollo doing here?
He's selling things.
He's selling goods that he plundered off of the depths of the bottom of the ocean floor that the Titanic sank from.
He's James Cameron.
He is
James
Jim Cameron.
Grave rob?
Grave robber.
Kind of.
Daniel probably liked that.
Where
Did
do
he?
you think
He's
they
probably
got
like,
that
yeah.
fucking blue diamond that old bitch dropped back into the sea?
I thought it was a prop.
No.
It's all real.
That's a real thing?
This is Daniel's Indiana Jones argument.
Daniel's Indiana Jones.
That is just a grave robber and needs to be put back in those countries' museums, if anything.
That's true.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
100%.
Are you?
yeah, but their museums suck, Daniel, because they don't got good things in it.
Well, that's because they were hidden. They were in context already displayed.
Ryan, if they wanted them in their museums, they would have gone on an adventure in their own country, which would have been a lot cheaper than Indy doing it, and got them themselves. But they didn't. They snooze, they lose. They had hundreds of years to go do it.
Thousands in some cases.
Thousands even.
Yeah.
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 You snooze, you
You know when
lose
you
the
put it
rights
like-
to all your
put it
history.
like that?
We got the weird stowaway coming out of a luggage. I don't know why there's a luggage down in
Okay,
that area
so
anyway.
there's
That is
so-
and no one
like-
checks.
They're so paranoid
Yeah.
about this voyage that they've got extra security because they probably think someone's gonna blow it up as a jokey or something. But they
As
don't
a
check
joke.
the
It was
luggage.
a joke.
As a joke.
Think it.
Not as like as
it was a goof.
an act of like political
goof.
terrorism or anything, but it's like, you know what I thought would be real funny?
Well,
Blowing up
here's the-
Titanic 3.
Well, because they named it the Titanic 3. You gotta blow it up.
It's asking for it.
It had a bow in
That's
its
actually
air.
that's the experience you paid for.
And no one checks the luggage? This lizard man wasn't like forking his lizard tongue around all the luggage to see if there was like body heat coming off?
But he's not actually there
should've
for
been.
that reason, Daniel. So he doesn't care. I don't know how.
But that's
they-
like his
how
that's
he
like
got
his
on
day
there.
job. He's supposed to.
The state-of-the-art ship has no cameras.
There's cameras.
Yeah, it's cameras. They talk about security camera when the influencer couple
Oh, so
disappeared.
then they just watched the stowaway come out of the
Well,
suitcase and
it had
did
the
nothing
one
about
camera.
it. And they just
No,
watched
they
the
just had the
influencers
one.
like give themselves a self-guided tour into the, all the mechanical elements of the ship
Well, I
where
mean,
like you
they're-
just
they're
start breaking
allowed.
it. They're allowed?
Yeah, those two are
Go
allowed. They
anywhere.
go wherever they want.
As a foreigner in China, I do understand.
14
The
million
amount of
followers.
clout Yeah, the amount of clout the Titanic 3 is going to get from them being there, they're going to be able to build like a Titanic 4, 5, and 6.
666 of them.
Question, Daniel, you did some Titanic research while you're waiting for Ryan to cook pancakes, right?
Absolutely.
So they were the influencers talking about this this book
That's real.
about a ship called the Titan. That is real.
Yeah.
So that's a real conspiracy.
It's not a real conspiracy. It's a real book. 14 years before.
Yeah,
But
Ryan, did
to
you know
be
this?
fair,
I don't know
a
what
lot
we're
of
talking
ships
about. What?
were sinking by hitting icebergs. It was a real problem.
Stop sailing over there. Take a longer way.
Well,
That's neat. I didn't know that. Have you read it?
no.
Should we read it?
Oh, it's because you. Is it because you think it's for the podcast and that's why you didn't read it? Son of a bitch. Interesting. I didn't know that. That was cool. Okay, so the professor dude, he's got all these artifacts that he stole from the sea on board the ship in a display thing. Shouldn't he be able to just open up the displays
No, you should
and start
not.
taking shit
No,
out?
you should not.
That is a bad design.
Ocean's 11 is there trying to stage a super elaborate heist, and they didn't even realize you could just open the glass
Yeah, and the
take
sea
the
hag
thing
just
out.
walks over and opens it and starts playing with the violin, man.
Play with the violin. The sea hag just steals stuff while the dude's standing there,
Well,
too.
they had an argument, and so he turned his back and didn't go.
He was
first.
getting
You ne-
heated. He was
you
getting
never-
real heated.
Yeah, but you already know she's crazy, and you don't turn your back on crazy.
You know how you know she was crazy? No name tag.
Oh,
When she picked up
Her
the violin
eyes-
or something, the camera cut
does she
away.
look drippy? Does she look like she
She did-
literally
she
just
did
got
look
pulled it out
drippy.
from the sea?
She was drippy.
Even though she came from the luggage and not the sea.
Was there a random whom noise
Yes.
that happened when she was fucking
And
with
I
it?
had to replay it because, well, no, it was when they were walking through the corridor.
Yeah, so she was playing with the things, and the professor
Yeah.
and the other chick were walking through the corridor, and whoa!
And I don't know what that was about.
Maybe that was the boat going toot toot. Maybe
I
I don't
thought
know.
it was just like a problem in the sound design, and they just left it in because they couldn't figure out how to eliminate
It is
it.
weird.
I sometimes that happens to me sometimes with our audio.
Well, I was having
Do you think we have the same
white
budget,
chick-
Daniel?
Yeah, maybe.
Sometimes I was having white chick face blindness as she's messing with the stuff because I'm like, wait, is she a ghost? Is she the reincarnation of that Elizabeth chick? Is this the same actress?
No, because
Just,
one was
different
one
lighting?
was a sea hag,
And one just learned to live on the sea.
and one was getting painted by Ross.
Well, the professor comes in there and the sea hag calls his grave robbing ass out.
But she
But
brings up Egyptians and stuff. It's like, what?
Well, because it's like a curse. She's like, you wouldn't, Egyptians are buried with their things. You know what
Right.
happened when people took their stuff? It's a fucking curse.
Nothing.
Have you not seen?
Have you
Nothing
not seen
happened.
the mummy?
1999. The Mummy is it 99?
probably.
I feel like it's 99.
Have you not
You
seen
not
the mummy
seen Charles
2?
Branson in The Mummy?
Have you not seen Benny when he comes out and he goes, "It's a curse! It's a curse!" And it's great.
Have you
Or
not
was that
seen the
Brendan
Mummy
Fraser?
3 with Jet Li?
Only a couple times. I don't
That's
really
a
rewatch
Chinese
that one.
mummy. Think about that.
A chummy.
A chummy, if you will.
If you take it or leave it, that's up to you. I'm not necessarily proud of that one, just like they shouldn't be proud of this movie. Whoa! So, she does a snatch. She walks out of there.
Could you tell what she took? Was it the hairpin?
It was the hairpin and a
And a-
coin.
She doesn't
Pointers,
even
okay.
put it in her hair.
No, she's a cut her throat later.
But it's good that
Spoilers,
she
don't
didn't,
matter.
because
Don't
you've
watch
got to
this
keep
movie.
that hag hair.
Gotta keep that hag hair. So now we got the influencers. Well, no, first we see that she makes her way down to some creepy underbelly, and then the influencers in a
She can
hallway.
make
And they're
her way
creepy
down to
hallway. And I'm
my
like, everything's
underbelly.
creepy. I'll creep on your
Now,
underbelly.
Kenny, you'll appreciate it because as they're going through the hallway, they make a point to point out, oh, it's so quiet. It's so quiet. Yeah, the insulation in here, noise proof it. They did a really good job. It's not because we couldn't afford, I don't know, boat noises,
Can't afford boat noises, echoes, creaks and groans.
anything you can find for free on YouTube, royalty free,
Nope.
copyright free.
Instead, what they find is Brian Andrews, corporate security, lizard.
Now, how does a lizard ask them where they're going, Daniel? I hope Discord's picking that up. Nope. I hope Audacity's picking that up because
Yeah, you
Discord
hope
did
it
not.
does it. Who cares if Disc? I heard a little bit of a late night Daniel coming through there, and he's gagging for it on the night.
I made slurpy noises.
Oh.
Like your tongue's forking out, you know?
Fork you.
I guess he'd be like, hiss.
Fucking influencers.
He probably says fucking hasasieth. Fucking opening the
Sounds like you're.
the chamber of secrets.
Sounds like you were egging them on, lizard dude. You want them to go back to their room and bone.
No, I was no.
I didn't want him to bone.
Well, I mean, it's
gross.
It's gonna be like a day till they get to, the graveyard. So what else
I
did
think
they
this
gotta
That's
do?
what they say, but then we're there like an hour.
I think this couple time travels.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is like going through like a normal time schedule, but they're getting a bunch of shit done out of sync of everyone.
They gotta think globally,
You think they're on that
okay?
rise and grind, so they ain't got no time?
Rise and grind, no time. That snuck an 8-ball of heroin up their ass. The balloon might have
You
popped.
didn't need
I
to
don't know.
sneak it in. They weren't checking your bags or shit.
You don't know that the security is going to be bad.
This is
You
true.
just got to assume that it's going to be good. Oh boy, I have peered into the ghostly eyes of history.
That's nice.
That's the professor dude. He had an interaction with the influencers earlier. That they bumped into each other, and he's like, "Well, if you got your head off of that, damn technology, you'd be able to see the history around you right now." And then he's over there like doing dumb shit, and I'm like, dude, maybe if you paid attention to now instead of the olden days, you'd see the history happen before your eyes. Just call back to his thing, thrown in his face. Nobody's living in the now. That's all I'm saying. He's in the past. They're in the cloud. He's got Captain Ed's wedding ring on. That's not for sale for some fucking dumb reason.
I don't know why not.
That guy was gonna pay big money for it.
I think so.
Epstein? Yeah, Epstein was going to pay huge
Epstein
money.
was going to buy the whole boat. I thought it was like now I think it was just another lure. He's like,
He's an
"Ah,
anglerfish.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you some other things. This shiny thing that you want to buy, Mr. Trout. You can't buy it. You can't buy
Yep.
it.
Check this out.
Except for a lot of money.
Zip head chef's cock ring. Isn't that neat?
You got head chef Bartholomew's cock ring, dude?
I do. You see his initials on
Oh
there.
my god.
Bartholomew Marthison, BM.
You'll never guess where we found it.
On his ghost cock.
Nope. Those go away, Kenny.
Oh shit.
That's a fleshy bit. That dissolves
So
in
where
salt
did
water.
you find it then? Did a little hermit crab find it?
This little crab named Sebastian killed it.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Well, it had herpes from the head chef's cock ring, so
I don't think that would survive under such heavy pressure,
herpes?
Yeah.
If I Bing, does herpes survive on the ocean
No,
floor?
does herpes survive while listening to Under Pressure? Dun 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 dun.
Will under pressure cure my
I
herpes?
bet some people got herpes while listening to Under Pressure.
You can't fuck to that, Willie. This movie sucks.
It's
So-
fine.
Okay.
Influencers, they're going below deck, and that's not a sex thing.
Yeah.
And there's no security, so they can just do it. And then what do we see? Oh my god, she's got a picture book. She's got a child's picture book, and she's drawn
She's reading.
She's drawn a
and there's
pentagram.
nothing on the pages
Okay,
except
okay.
pentagrams.
Look,
And the
a lot
pentagrams
of
aren't all the
hocus
same.
pocus, you just project, you just got to make it up and believe. Doesn't matter
That is
what the book
happened
is.
to-
You know what?
That's what happened to Young Man in the Good House
This is true.
when he accidentally sucked that other boy into the dirt.
No, but there were actual instructions that he could have read. He just chose not to. This one, what I wanted, Kenny, so I saw one pentagram picture. She flips a page. I see another pentagram picture. It's slightly different. I want a flip book.
A flip book?
I want a flip book, Kenny. I want her to flip
and then
through
she
it.
takes out the pages and she takes pictures of it and she animates
Uh-huh.
it. And then we find out who murdered the governor.
It was me.
That sank the Titanic.
So glad that the lighting in the luggage storage is so good that we've got a spotlight on her, but we can still see all the other
It's real
luggage.
convenient.
But she can't see the
Well, what she
influencers
did-
who are also well lit.
Well, it's not that she can't. Why does she care if they're there?
She's
Doesn't matter.
focused.
She's locked
I'm
in.
tired of these
because
goddamn rituals on my
She's
ship.
doing this ritual for the next hour, so she's locked in.
She is locked in. And actually, the reason the light's just on her is she went floor by floor with a broom, poking holes in the ceiling until eventually the light was coming straight down. It's not a very durable ship, despite what they might have you think.
They spared some expenses. I got you.
Yeah, they did. So they're like snooping on her, doing some like fucking arise chicken arise ass fucking
My God,
ritual.
she looks like a super weirdo. Babe, what is she doing? Babe, how weird. Oh, is she gonna cut that hand? Oh, she is. Finger painting time.
She fucking turns the pages, and then finally words show up. But then she puts dirt in the book too. And now she's got cut her hand. She's got blood hand, dirt, a picture. And then she starts rubbing her blood hand on her face. And I think husband's getting a little turned on. Wife's like, nah. Phone's like,
He's
nah.
not the only one.
I know, buddy. Nancy shows up. Like, yeah, I saw your live stream. Thought I would just stalk you down here. It's the only reason she's on the boat is they're on the boat, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. That's gonna be us one day.
Who we stalking?
No. People are gonna stalk us because we're so influential.
Oh.
Listen, we have tens of followers. Okay,
Right. Remember that time we did crash into Ben's house? We did do that.
we did.
He just wasn't there.
Number top 20 fan binge, and we watched worst movie of the year for us. Okay, other people love that thing. One person likes this piece of shit, so I can't.
It's me.
It's you. Ah, God. You know what? Hey, let's leave her down here to do her ritual. Let's maybe not even tell anyone about it. We gotta go. There's gonna be a gala.
She's not doing anything wrong. She's not hurting nobody.
She hurt herself.
I don't even know that they can see like that she cut herself.
The zoom on their phone is pretty good.
I don't know. Everything was going great until the ghost knocked out the internet.
The ghost
Whatever.
is here now. There's no internet. We're fucked. Ryan loves Sky Cycle all the time.
Ryan loves Sky Cycle all the time. He does. So
Get my cardio in.
the fans like, yeah, being on a ship's crazy. I mean, if something goes wrong, we can't just leave a ship. Am I right?
She is right. You're in the middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah, you're right. And that's when they say like, oh, our phone said, oh, I have a charger in my room. It's the dumbest fucking thing. Stupid.
I think
Stupid.
they were actually just being nice, and that they did have their own charger. But they're like, hey, let's play with the fan.
Let's play with the one fan.
This is number one fan, Heather.
Nancy.
I
Whatever.
don't even know her name.
That's how Ryan treats our fans.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I think there's Squander. See one?
Squilliam. Okay, so they're standing there. Samsonite. They're standing there, and the asshole professor shows up.
Bumps into him
again. It's like, you idiots. And Nancy's like, hey man, you're just jealous. They got like 14 million followers. They make millions a month off of this. And he's like, wait a minute.
You say money? You guys?
Yeah, you guys make money. Look at that. You know what, Nancy? You're done here. Go away. Like he can just shoo her away. Now, this is where I'm on team influencer right here. She's like, no. You stay here. You stay here forever. Okay?
Ooh.
Fuck this guy.
Ooh,
and she's like, no,
they
it
will
got real
stay there
cold
forever
here.
because she's gonna become a ghost.
Well, not Nancy.
Ooh, that's true. Not Nancy. She's the only one who should survive.
Right, but they all die.
Not Nancy.
No, they all die.
No, Nancy had a hang glider.
Okay. Now,
She
why
hang
wouldn't you
glided all the way
climb up
across
on the
the ocean.
iceberg you ran into?
Because what if there's a polar bear up there? You never think of the
Also,
polar
didn't
bears.
these icebergs just look like rocks?
Icebergs are
they're just
composed
ice
of ice
rocks.
and rock.
But these just look like rocks.
That's because of the nighttime.
Me, if
You know what
I
it
was
is?
gonna portray like an iceberg in something, I would make it blue.
Oh.
That's only if it's clean water. You think the ocean's clean these days?
Oh, that's
Not after
true.
what we've done
Not
to
a-
it.
It's a
got all
lot,
the
it's
micro-
a lot dirtier now.
Besides,
Micro.
they didn't really zoom out to show you what it was, Daniel. That was one of those like celestials at the end of the Eternals that's hanging out of half of the Earth.
That we never
That you can see from
mention ever
space.
again.
Yeah, that would totally throw off like everything about the Earth being that big and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's fine, okay? Look, fuck that guy. That's all I'm saying. It takes a special character for me to like the influencers, and they did it. Creep's getting creeped out by the other creep. These bad people not vibing. He offers to buy him a drink. It's an open bar. We've all made that joke. Maybe not Daniel.
Why not me?
Have you ever been to a place with an open bar?
Could have just ended that. Have you ever been to a place?
You know what? I can guarantee you Daniel has been to a place with an open bar.
Wow.
I don't
Look
think he was
that.
at the royal wedding.
Daniel, were you at the royal wedding?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, that
How
was
could you have not?
you
I
weren't there.
wasn't invited.
What do you mean?
Technically, I wasn't invited either. Grandma decided to bring me
So, you guys are older than me. You know that?
by a year for me.
So, like
that's not a
5
big
years,
difference
5
between you
years
and I.
for Kenny and like 30 for Ryan.
Tracks. This is how time
1
works.
year. Actually, I think it's even less than 1 year.
No, it's
technically.
5.
Each year,
Yeah,
it
it's not-
feels like a bigger gap.
You're 42 and
What,
Ryan's
in my
76.
ass? Asshole.
Fuck you say?
Ouch.
Kenny's 42 and you're 76.
Do you guys think having like a digital
Count the
touchscreen to
rings.
control your giant fucking ship
On my
is
forehead?
a smart move? It's not a tree.
Oh.
Well,
That just seems like having non-physical
Now he's
control
touching
for your
his-
ship.
hold on,
is a
I'm touching
bad
the rings
idea.
on my forehead. This one feels like a good rainy season because this ring feels good and strong.
Oh, yeah.
And this one,
I
I
like
think,
how you can tell that like this was a good season.
more of a drought. More of
Uh-huh.
a drought here. And
Right.
there was
Uh-huh.
a fire because this one's just got a layer of black carbon all down it.
Not that
Ryan,
white
the real
carbon.
test
yeah.
is how many fingers can you fit in your anus without any before you feel resistance.
I'll get back to you.
Was that one of the 12 anus facts I was about to read?
Probably. But I'm just saying, having a big touch screen for your controls for your giant ship seems like a bad
having
idea.
A big touch screen after you use your anus 3 fingers is going to change your life. Just going to change the way you think about life. It's going to change your morning routine. You're going to wake up and you're going to use your 3 anus fingers. You swipe your big touch screen and then you go up in them and you go, yeah, I'm ready. I've powered, charged the day. I'm grinding. Here we go.
Sure, you can use my tablet.
I don't think I want to.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's like you nasty people taking the fucking Wii U in the bathroom. We all
took
did
it in
we
there
all
too.
did it. Yeah, we all
You son of a bitch. You're not going to miss your turn on
You're not
Fortune
gonna
Street.
You can't.
And you can't trust people to not lie about what socks and stuff they're buying while
And
you're
they
gone.
will.
And no, they big time will. Cheating bastards. Every game I didn't win, somebody cheated.
Hey, you don't gotta convince me. I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Touchscreens, fucking stupid ass. Now we got a moment of silence. Influencers are filming during that. That's gross. The lady makes the husband stop.
At what point? How long does it have to be past a tragedy thing before you're like, we don't need to.
I mean,
like
we make Abraham Lincoln jokes, so at least that long.
Like we're not doing moments of silence for fucking the Trojan War.
But we're also
those aren't our people.
Yeah, but we're also not going to the graveyard and kind of like using it as to exploit the tragedy as a thing.
Yeah,
I'm saying 1 year. 1 year. You get 1 year.
You get 1 year?
That's it.
It's been 1 week since you died tragically. Here I am
showing up at the
crying.
9/11 memorial 2 years later.
No moments of silence.
What's this fucking shit?
Moving on.
What is this?
What is this? Where big building
Big fucking
go?
pile of rubble. City's trash.
You know what? If they had not done that moment of silence, maybe they could have drowned out the summoning that was happening below deck.
Oh my god, what was the time diff? Like, when did they leave her? Because she's down there, she's still going
I'm telling you,
hard.
she's going. It's a long
Kenny,
ritual.
It's
a ritual cast.
Okay, look,
it's an
she's
hour.
not good at it, and it's very long. And it only works. It only works if you roll your eyes into the back of your head, Kenny. Because that's what. Yes, that was the look, Kenny. That's what she does. No. And then it works.
She tore ass, and her hair went flying in the air because she's a sea hag, and she tears
Wouldn't
ass
it have
as
been
a sea
funny
hag
if there
would.
had been like bubble noises, like she had been underwater?
Yeah, or it just went whom.
Or seaweed just explodes out from under her dress.
Oh
Classic.
my god!
Now we got a ghost captain. Ain't nobody want that. I'm like, he's gonna want his ring back.
Holy shit! Okay, here's how we make this better. She births Ghost Sea Captain.
Oh god!
Out of her cooter?
Warlock 2. Yeah.
Or out of her cloaca?
We don't know. We're classy. We don't see it. All we see is he drops out from her dress.
We see it.
This is Tubi. We are classy, okay?
If there's one thing people say about our show, it's that we are classy.
And that we see it.
And that we do see it. We see everything. Oh, God. This movie sucks. Great. It's a great grandpa was the captain.
Okay.
What was so great about him? He crashed into an iceberg.
He's not, and he's like, hey, let me be the captain. I'll fucking do it again. All these years, he still didn't learn how to go
He's
slightly
at
to the
war
left.
with icebergs.
Fuck you, Ice!
But he keeps using the same strategy of tickling them along the slide. Like, you'd think he'd choose a different one.
If
you hit it head on, I don't think your ship would sink, right?
I believe that's
the
what they
strongest
said.
part of the boat, right?
You just have to hit them head on. You can't scrape the side.
Yeah, but at a certain point, they are too big, and those were pretty fucking big. I don't think you're gonna split that kind of iceberg. The smaller one, sure.
Well,
If I
it
throw an
ain't
ice
about
cube in the
splitting it. You'll
ocean-
just hit it and stop.
Or you'll
Well, I thought they were gonna drift into it.
yeah,
Stop.
you'll do damage, and maybe it will cause water to start coming on board, but it won't come as quickly as if you're just scraping the whole left side of it, right?
Sorry, you won't come as quickly if they're scraping the hole.
It won't come as quickly if you're scraping the hole.
If it's hitting all the sides, it's probably the water's. It's probably gonna come quicker.
The water's
right?
gonna come in a lot faster.
Yeah.
You're coming a lot faster if it's hitting all the sides
Right.
of the iceberg.
Yeah, you have to have a pretty special situation though if you're gonna get it to hit all sides. Like that doesn't just happen easily.
Thursday night.
Like people dream.
I don't
of,
think
like,
it can
hitting
happen.
all sides. Honestly, that's a really deep ocean.
The people I'm
is
hanging
what I'm
out
saying.
with, deep.
Deep
Why?
as hell oceans. What am I supposed to be doing with this dinghy?
How many
Okay.
fathoms is it? I don't know.
It's unfathomable. This movie sucks.
Okay, but they got the violin guys back, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna play like
and he sucks at
the
playing
devil
it.
went down to the Titanic.
He's got a whole 2 strings on that bad boy.
Oh my god!
It's been at the bottom of the
influencer
Titanic
husband.
Ocean for 100 years. What do you want?
That's weird because
That
the
is what they named
violin
it.
she pulled out of the case looked perfect.
Look good, right?
Good restoration. I did buy one off the internet.
And then
We're going to
Titanic
Shing's-
on it.
Titanic.
3.
We're going to Shang Tsung's island now. There's a fog everywhere. And the violinist comes out and he plays his little music, and we take the influencer husband and we poof him out into the mist.
Now he's the only one who gets sucked off like this.
Well, I mean, did you see his
Everyone
eyes?
else is like getting their neck snapped.
Oh, you think they took him back
or other
to
dumb shit?
I
the
think
comfy place?
I think he got done fucking like time warp back onto the Titanic.
He didn't even come back as a ghost.
No, because he's gone. Because now he's in the past.
Oh shit, that's not good for him.
Ooh, wait. So is he the guy? Is he the demon from the beginning then?
That's not what I said, but yeah,
Could he be?
No, I thought the demon in the beginning was
He
the
is
lady,
now.
or was the dude Elizabeth was
he's
yelling
the one who pulls
Then
the
he-
lady
Rose and
underwater.
Ross. Okay.
Rose and Ross, yeah. So influencer husband's gone. Influencer wife's like getting up, moving around. Then professor shows back up, and he's like, "Hey, wait, man, look, your husband, he'll show up. Let's go back to the bar, okay?" They put their hands around each other. She's willing to touch him now. All of a sudden, she's like, "Oh, wait a minute, my phone. I can't leave without that." But she can leave without her husband.
Just
He's
get
not
me a
there.
lemon drop martini, okay?
And I'll be right back. Jesus Christ, this lady. That dude with the violin pops back up, still sucks. And then, so she's gone now. She dead. Now, Professor, he's over there laying on his charms, and he's gonna fuck a grandma, giving her this necklace. Like, Professor's just trying to, this is gonna be a love boat cruise for Professor. He's just trying to get
I'm
it where
trying
he
to
can
get
it.
money and honey, funny.
Funny, honey?
Hold on, I can make this work. I feel like it's a thing. Trying to get shmoney and pussy. Make that rhyme.
Hesh once
Hesh wants sex.
sex.
Professor Hesh wants sex. Oh my god, if only they were over the side of the C-Lab 2021.
Oh.
Do you want the mustache on or off?
Off, please.
Too bad.
There would have been a chopper there to rescue them. Chopper Dave!
Oh.
Oh! Okay, so he's there. He's selling a necklace to the grandma. At this time, we also got a spooky fog software malfunction going on in this all digital fucking control setup for the ship. Just fucking stupid. Well, maybe it's a software issue. I don't know. Re-download it.
Re-download it.
Why would you have to...
What?
This is not a good way to do this. Why would you have to re-download the software out in the middle of the fucking sea? Shouldn't you already have a full backup of the software that you could just...
Don't you have it on a USB drive
Something, dog.
that says,
I
"Oh
don't-
shit, hope we never have to do this because this would be bad."
Unix.
Yeah.
I know this.
Maybe we just have these physical controls that you see on every other ship that just fucking
I feel
work.
like I want physical. I want
On my big ass ship?
analog. I don't want digital. I want analog.
I don't want
You
digital in
think
this
that?
situation.
You think that until you try to hire someone without hands.
How are they going to touch the screen? Are they going to use their fucking nose?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could from
You
across the
son of
room,
a
but not
bitch!
everyone's gifted.
Does fog cause electromagnetic interference?
No, but ghosts do.
Ghost fog does.
Okay.
Look, we stumble across a body. You guys know the drill, okay? Don't act
Throw
like you
it
don't know
overboard.
what to do in this
Well, that's what I
situation.
said. I'm like,
Yeah, we're in the sea.
they're gonna call the captain, and the captain's like, "We don't need this bad press. You know what to do." And they just take her and kaplunk.
Must have went overboard.
She went
Must have been a
overboard.
win.
And you know what you do? You take their fucking phone and you put the video of their dying on your account.
Oh.
Now you've just collected all those followers and stuff, you know?
You dead streamed
you're
them.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would have done. Feckless spaniel of a boyfriend. That's what the professor says. That's a fun phrase.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You ignorant skink.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We just be saying
How
stuff.
great would it have been if he had said that?
Oh, I would have died. The movie would have been better.
You, this ignorant skink of a boyfriend.
You'd be like, validation.
Yeah. Now, why is the professor like, they're like, hey, they're dead, blah, blah, blah. Like, when did you, like, we know you were with them. And he's like, well, I just, and they're like, just what? And like, Why don't you tell them you just seen the lady on the
Well,
thing
he's
and then you
trying
went
to
back
think
inside?
how long ago it was, but he's confused because their time dilation has fucked everything up for him. He was gonna say 2 days ago.
Oh shit! Happens to the best of us. Like, all right, we're gonna arrest this bitch ass professor, and then like we see the sea hag, and I think she's still down there colting
She
it up
is
or
still
something. I
doing the
don't know.
ritual. She loves that shit.
Yeah. Then we find out the security guy, he's in on it with the professor, and the only thing he's doing is trying to lead the rich people
Hold
over
on, Kenny.
to him.
You've missed something that's very important that I'd like to point out to Daniel, and maybe he'd like to reconsider his stance that he likes this movie, is that when the captain and some of her crew get out a phone to watch a scene.
No, I
From the
love
movie.
this. I wish there was more of this. Give me more.
Spaceballs.
We are taking the
the
time
movie.
to watch a scene.
Someone does say amazeballs. I'll point that
watching
out.
a scene that we have already seen.
I love this.
When will then be
And I
now?
love this
Never.
because
Never.
they're also
Soon.
not even really showing it to us. We're just watching people react
watching
to
their
something we don't
reaction.
see. This is good. This is like Signs, Joaquin Phoenix in the closet watching the TV, seeing the alien. Is just like that and just as good. Whole movie should have been this.
Should have been them.
Whole movie should have been us watching them
a
watch the
drone
movie.
footage of us watching people watch drone footage of that. So we never see what happens. We just see
We
the
never
reaction.
see anything. We just see them.
Let's make a movie.
We just see the people going.
where we find
oh my god, this is.
we take a public domain movie and we film us while we're watching this public domain movie. We're not trying to talk or anything. We're just watching it and reacting, and that's our movie.
So we do reaction video the movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Okay, 3 girls, 1 cup, just on loop. Here we go.
I don't know that there were 3 girls.
Oh no, he's in China. They got that director's cut. There was a third girl.
Who do you think was filming it, Daniel?
There was a third girl. Oh,
It's
no.
my favorite conspiracy theory. Oh, there was a third girl.
Oh, I'm just gonna start saying that. You guys know there was a third girl. You know, they talked about her 14 years before the
There was a
cup
book about it.
existed. There's a book about it. Oh my god. Let's see. So we find out, the security guy is there to shepherd the people over to him. That's his whole job. That's how he gets a cut.
But how did he-
But if you think about it, this
He never does
should
it
be
a single
all rich
time.
people on the boat.
Yeah, they're already on the boat. They're already going to check out the Titanic memorabilia because that's the whole point of the boat. I think this is just an easy gig for the security guy.
It's a hella easy gig. I don't understand why he was brought in on it at all. Okay, so now Ghost Captain, wait, no. Someone says they're dead now, so we don't have to worry about them, do we? That might have been the
That's
professor.
because
That's
he's arguing with
because
Brian.
obviously we do. Yeah. Fucking Brian.
Well, you didn't before.
Ghost Captain. True.
Sea Hag.
Ghost Captain's controlling over the ship now. The engines are
Why
off.
are we
They
moving?
clearly say this. Yeah, this is a big deal. The engines are off.
So why are
Right,
we still
not
moving?
turned on.
Hey, you guys thought about putting the anchor down? That would stop you from moving.
From drifting? Yeah, that would.
Anyone think about that?
So, but that icon isn't showing up on my touch screen. I think there's this brown smear where it was, so they can't
but what
see
if
it.
you all fucking just
3 fingers
Three
wide.
fingers wide, so it's like
Brown
blocking
smear
it's blocking a bunch of the
over the
icons at
anchor.
the top, and so the anchor one, there is an anchor icon. It's right there, but it's covered with shit, so you can't touch it.
Someone
but you
crack-
know where it is, so just touch it.
It's not my shit.
It's not my shit. I hate being on second shift. Jenkins on first shit.
Jenkins on first shit. Shifts.
As a dirty asshole. Everybody knows that.
I expect
I
A
told
lot
nothing
of
you.
less from the crew of Titanic
people
3.
things that stuff people that don't know about Jenkins is, I'll tell you, that he is bianist.
It's
You've heard of
biased.
taking a number 1 and taking a number 2. Taking a number 3 is using your fingers and wiping it on a touch screen. That's what a number 3 is, Daniel.
I don't think that's true.
That's the
Challenge
Boy Scout
me.
oath.
Oh
I don't
wait,
know.
that works because we were talking about 3 fingers, and this is the Titanic 3.
Oh shit.
This is the
Once again, though-
666. Ryan, you've done it.
You've done it, you mad bastard. You mad bastard. But we're all in agreement.
Huh?
The engines are off.
We agree.
I don't agree for anything.
They're off.
You might know
Okay,
that. I
that's
don't know
important.
that.
We're drifting into a minefield.
Oh my god. The breakthrough in clean energy. It's ghosts.
Ghost power.
Ghost power.
I feel like that's something. I think it was in something I
isn't
read.
that 13 ghosts that they were going to use the ghosts as like energy?
Isn't that
Maybe?
not Monsters Inc. where you're just using your laughter to power?
That's the screams.
No, they
Well,
were
laughter
using
is better.
screams.
It became
But laughter is a
though,
much
'cause that
better
was
source.
I don't think it is.
Wait until they find out about the female orgasm.
The what?
How rare that is and the power they can get off of that.
What is that?
I heard it was a myth.
Yeah.
You got to hit both sides. And then you got to hit that one dead on.
Put a good dent in it.
Hammer it home. Now, okay, but the engines are off.
Allegedly.
Yes, but we're moving.
We could fire it in reverse if we had manual
Back that
controls.
shit up, Terry.
Can't. Nope. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Kenny,
Okay.
Captain goes onto the deck to go check out the icebergs.
Why?
To check out the icebergs.
Why? You should be able to see that from the cabin or whatever
No,
the fuck
their
it's called.
monitors
fun
are
fact
off.
about Titanic is from the brig, you cannot
Titanic.
see off the bow. So you can't actually see any shit coming at you.
From the brig?
Brig, yeah.
The bridge?
Yeah, when you're underneath the ship,
From the
you can't
brig.
see anything.
When you're in the jail.
You can't see
I would hope so.
You don't know.
Why would the brig
and
have
why
the
was the
best
captain
view of the
there?
ship?
That's why it sank, because the captain was in the
If
brig.
you're gonna be inconvenienced by being arrested, Daniel, you should at least have a good view.
Yes.
Bridge.
That seems like a bad place to have the steering wheel where you can't
So
see.
they have
Well,
to have
they
a
don't.
person way out at the I don't know ship words. At like the bow at the king of the world. You need someone there to actually look
I'm a stop. Get back down.
to see what's coming at you. So that's why she has to go out. If this is an exact replica, she has to go.
Okay.
Now, why can I
If-
not see her breath? There's icebergs. They live in cold places. Why can I? She has humidity in her.
Icebergs who live
Yeah,
in cold
she has
places.
humidity
Yes.
in her
Like
lungs,
space.
but I don't see her breath.
They've got patio heaters, Ryan, everywhere. You think they're gonna let that deck be cold? Nah,
Oh,
man.
shit.
They're
You're
blasting
right.
heat.
Spared no expense,
hey,
but no tiki torches.
If what you're saying is accurate and a good excuse for this, then I'm back okay with her being an okay captain. Because her being up there, like, we're literally floating into a minefield. Hey, you guys got this. I'm gonna go back down on the deck. You're the fucking captain.
Yeah, but
You
there's
should
a
be
party
here.
going on, and I gotta make an appearance.
I gotta be at the. You guys never take me to galas. I let the record show. Neither one of you's ever taken me to a gala.
And I never shall. You're a slob, Harry.
I've also never taken
That's
you
fair.
to a murder dinner.
Yeah, you haven't. You don't take me
You
anywhere.
don't take us anywhere.
I take you places. Well, there's a ghost lady walking around with the old lady being walked around by Julie, and she's got this lovely necklace that she bought off the professor. And the old lady, she's a little seasick. That means she can't see
Go on.
because she's seasick. Her eyes are ill, so she can't tell this is a ghost lady. And the ghost lady comes over and she starts strangling her with the necklace. This old lady, it went to some highly regarded face acting school because when she's getting strangled, her face is going through it.
That's good. I wish they could see this.
How would you
Fans
describe
would've
that,
loved it.
Daniel? So he put his eyes in the back of his head.
It's an orgasm.
He pulled his head back so we could
I would
see his
describe
neck.
that as an orgasm. I've
His
seen
tongue
many. That's
was
what they all
flailing
look
around
like.
a lizard's tail back and forth out of his mouth. But then
Like
he
a
winked at
lizard's
me, and I'm
tail,
not
he
sure what that
says.
was about.
Well, that's me trying to get the necklace off my neck.
Your
Oh,
tongue
using
is
your
long.
tongue to do it. Okay.
My tongue is long, yes. Fun fact about me.
You're a
I have
freak.
a long tongue. I am a bit of a freak. Just ask your mom, Harry. Ah, shit.
Mama?
She's
I'll
dead.
call her right now.
This movie would have had balls if they showed her neck or her head just popping
We've
off.
already decapitated someone, like one of
You
the
can't
engineers.
decapitate another person.
Why?
We
We ran out of money?
Yeah.
But here's the important thing, though.
Uh-huh.
We get down, like, she's dead. We get down to the engine room where we need to turn the engines off.
Okay.
But they aren't on. No, what's not on? Weren't the engines? The engines are shut off. Okay, but the boilers are still on.
Who cares about that?
This isn't a goddamn steamboat.
More importantly, she's telling
Are
him
you
to
sure?
push on the.
I'm pretty
she
sure.
says because they're both trying to get the what do you
She's
call
telling
that?
him
The
to
valve
push and she's
turned?
pulling.
They're pushing at each
They're
other.
pushing at each other.
I won't budge.
My God, they are both well matched.
You would think that lizard man would be a lot stronger than her.
The captain does have a good point, though. We have 15 fucking engineers. Where the fuck are
They're
they?
dead.
Oh, dead-ass engineers. We did see one of them die earlier, didn't we? But why the engines are off?
But the boiler, it's a shining
There's no
situation.
boiler.
The boiler's gonna blow.
The engines aren't actually off. It's just their computers are like telling them they're off and they don't have control over them. It's a software issue.
It's a software issue. I said shining somewhere else in this. I don't remember where. The note will come up eventually. Because it's like, we gotta do a shining thing. I don't know. All I know is I was just pissed that they were turning off the engines that they said were off. And then the shit blows up. Because they couldn't figure out that they were turning into each other. And that's dumb. Shit blows up. even though they're like, it's state of the art, it won't overheat. That's a crazy statement to make. Have we somehow like managed to like make a perfect like power thing that doesn't heat up?
Yeah, I did last week, actually.
Oh, well, that's impressive. Now they're dead in the water, but they're not taking on any water.
That's good.
That is good. And now the power's back on.
But there is an iceberg in the way. But if we hit it,
There is an iceberg.
we should be okay.
We're just drifting. It'd be fine. The nearest boat to us, only 2 hours away.
That's fine.
It's fine, right? Did they even really like say, hey, go ahead and come this
yeah,
way?
they do.
I mean, they never showed up. Bloody marvelous. Professor's in the brig, and there's water coming in there.
Okay, well,
I think that's a hallucination.
I think, well, that's definitely CGI water coming in because we can't afford to just pour water out a ceiling for some reason. But
I don't.
you think that's a hallucination?
Well, when someone else comes in there, there's no water.
And he's curled up on the floor, no longer tired.
Like a
don't they
little
just-
babby.
And yeah, okay, that's great. But you know what? There's that screeching sound that we heard that killed the one influencer. And
Right.
Professor just says, stop it, and it does. So
Just gotta say
I
no.
think that lady
Consent is key.
should have just tried that, and she would have been okay. She just said, stop it.
Stop it, you
Is
suck.
this a meta commentary on how, like, when a man says no, you know, that's
You-
no.
you
But
listen.
when a lady says no, you're like, but maybe.
Oh my god. So many times the professor should have died. He should have been the first person killed.
No, he has to stay alive for...
How guilty
They
he
tricked
was.
him to be in the whole movie, so they want him in the whole movie.
Yeah.
God damn it. So, okay, look, now
Is he
I'm like, Captain's gonna want his ring back, but the captain's not there. The ghost, the random ghost shows up, and now they're doing some kinky shit. They're fucking tying him up to the beds.
and then,
And
then
they're
the
like-
It's
ghost
like a weird
started,
Hellraiser Nightmare on Elm Street kind of
and
shit
then the
happening.
ghost started
Yeah.
sucking his dick. I'm like, what's going on?
And he's screaming, no, Starbuck, go away! But it won't go
Like,
away.
oh, well, come on, Chief.
The chief was sucking his dick.
Hey, Chief had some nice lifts, man.
Absolutely.
President Roslin, what are you doing here?
Ah.
Can you? I don't know.
Oh,
What will your
tell us now.
constituents say? Oh,
What would the constituents say? You know,
this is
I
my
didn't-
fan fiction.
I didn't vote for her the first time.
Yeah, no.
Nobody did.
Did you guys
Daniel.
ever? Who am I know who I'm at. You guys haven't watched no Portlandia, but if you did, there's a Portlandia episode where 2 of the characters get into Battlestar, and then they don't move until they finish the whole series, and then they feel like they need another episode, so they track down a guy who has the same name as the writer of the show, who he's not, and then they get what's his name? General
Akbar?
Akbar Adama? No,
it's Akbar.
There's
Edward James Olmos.
Adama.
Akbar.
Adama. Yeah, they get him, and they get the slick back. Maybe he's a bad guy, maybe he's a good guy. I don't know. What's it, Doctor Dude?
Gaius Baltar.
Gaius,
Daniel.
there we go.
Dr. Dude. Dr.
Yeah,
Dr. Dude.
it's been a minute.
Alucard.
Dr.
Alucard.
Alucard.
So they get both of those actors there to read their funky script, and it's just great. Edward gets real mad. So good. You should watch Portlandia, is what I'm
I'll
saying.
watch
That's a top tier
What
that
a
episode.
fun little anecdote that was.
I just need more people to watch Portlandia because it's a great show.
My wife
Unlike
and
this
daughter
movie.
began watching this movie with me, I think after Sea Hag did her summoning ritual, and then they started asking questions. Christine wants to know, what does Mayday mean?
Did you look it up?
I did not.
Well, I mean, we know what it means, but do we know why it's Mayday?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, that's a good
we
question.
don't know.
I have no idea.
It's just a day in May, honey. Quit asking dad hard questions.
There's
Yeah.
there's like 30 of them.
Yeah, could give or take.
I don't
She
know.
wanted, she
I'm
wanted to
not
know
sure.
where did the ghost eyes go.
True.
Fish ate
I'm
them.
like, I think the fish ate. Yes, that's what I told her. The fish ate them eyes.
Fish ate them eyes.
Next question.
Because a fish without eyes is just fish.
Right. Oh, have you done that joke before?
It was in Ghostbusters.
It was in Ghostbusters? Oh, the
Afterlife.
newer
The
one?
second of the new, yeah. Or the first of the new ones.
Well, the second of the new one.
First of the new ones of the OG universe. Right. Well, Kim got home while I was watching this movie, and she looked at me, and she's like, what's wrong? I said, this movie sucks.
you have a bad day at
I
work?
hate Ryan.
You look sad.
How many times? Dale briefly looked through my notes. How many times did I say this movie sucks?
It's pretty
in
funny.
notes?
Yeah, you said it a
It's
lot.
quite a few times.
Let's see. Nancy's
God.
is going to show the captain something because she thinks she's seen a ghost. And she says, you see that light?
You see the live stream, yeah.
It's a ghost. And then everyone on the crew's like, it's
But-
a lens flare. And she's screaming, I know what I saw. It's a ghost.
But no one pauses.
That's because
they'd have to buy more credits. You know, it's a live stream thing. Like you can't.
If
afford
you
to
did
just
pause
keep
it, they would see
replaying
the
it.
ghost. And then if they
It was
went
a
like
clear
frame by
ghost.
frame,
It's
And-
fine.
and they
even
had to
better,
say,
even
like,
better if they had done that but not
enhance.
shown it to us. That would have been perfect.
Oh my God! Look how clear that ghost is.
That's clearly
That's
a ghost.
clearly a ghost.
We get Professor Cochrane out of his little box now, right?
Let's see. Yeah, that's Nancy doing the ghost, and then the professor's alive. The cult chick's still being all creepy.
All culty.
Yeah. Okay, so the professor's like, I didn't kill him, but it's my fault. We gotta get this shit back down to the ocean floor. No.
No,
He hasn't
not
encountered
that.
the cult chick yet. That's later.
Well, he says
He
that
encounters...
he's angry. He's angry that they locked them in a tin box with a goddamn corpse, and they're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And he's like, "It was freezing down there."
Yeah, and they say, we found him curled up on the floor, freaking out.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. He shit his pants. I didn't want you to
He
know
shit
that.
my pants too, Captain.
Captain, he also shit my pants. That's why, look at the monitor. You can tell.
and then we get to see them all look at the monitor.
Every time you see the monitor, there's more shit streaks on it. By the end of the movie, it looks like a Texas sheet cake.
Ooh.
Oh. Just don't tell anyone.
I like a good Texas sheet cake.
I know you do. I'm looking at you. It looks like you do.
I like a lot of cakes. I eat carrot cakes, though, because they're healthy.
All right, what
Why-
exactly makes them healthy?
They have carrots in
Carrots.
them. It's a vegetable.
Right.
It's obvious.
But I think, no, never mind. You're fine.
Damn right.
Let
Beautiful.
him cook his carrot cakes.
Every single way.
Every single way.
One time I ate half a funfetti cake
Uh-huh.
and drank like half a gallon of pitcher of Kool-Aid and then went back to class
Uh-huh.
and I like had the shakes.
Right.
And those were the good old days. That's how you get through college. Some people do drugs. I do cake and Kool-Aid, baby.
Huh.
That was lunch. That was all I had. We needed groceries. You can have a cake for lunch, though. No one can stop you.
This is the future liberals what?
I think Top 25 Fan Binge had a cake at like midnight or once whenever I left from the weekend. He's like, I was so sad I made a cake at midnight. Oh, God. We ate a lot of cake in those days. Cake is cheap, and so is this movie. Okay. Woo.
We're back in.
Ah,
Cochrane and green
cult
dress.
chick.
Here we go.
She's all creepy, and he's like, hey, she isn't part of the crew. I knew she was behind this when she was touching all my priceless but very valuable antiques. And she did the kills. And she's like, well, I didn't kill the couple. Like, how did you know it was a couple, huh? Huh? And like, well, look, man.
One more,
All right.
one more ching, one more ching.
One more thing.
How'd you know it was a couple?
Well, I know what happened, but you aren't ready for that answer.
Oh shit! One more thing. You asked to go on a jog with me earlier, so I bet you're the killer.
Classic Gins.
Classic.
People are experiencing that today.
You know, the professor's just yelling at her and but he's actually pretty close to the truth.
Yeah.
He didn't kill nobody.
He is. But she says he did it.
She says she probably orchestrated this whole thing, and he's 100% right.
She did. But it's his fault. She would never have done it because when he went down there and took them artifacts, all the ghosts got mad and found her because she's the captain's descendant and started yelling inside her head. So she had to do this.
What are they yelling about?
I don't know. But from the time he found those artifacts to now was all the time.
Do you
it took
think
for
we
her to
should
learn
like
these
not
cult
call them
rituals.
artifacts because artifacts sounds like sexy?
Plunder?
Artifalses.
Heirlooms.
Ooh, no, heirloom is
I
sexy.
think heirlooms is sexy.
I think heirlooms is hella sexy.
Treasure.
Treasure's good.
Treasure has a positive name on it.
Loot.
Blood.
Blood diamonds.
Well, they're not.
There was a diamond.
Some of them had diamonds. Babies have diamonds.
Babies.
Shame spoils.
Shame spoils.
Shame spoils.
You
When he
wouldn't-
got them shame spoils.
You wouldn't download a ghost.
Don't put that out there for Asylum to hear, because they'll find a way to make us download a ghost.
Daniel, speaking of Indiana Jones, I thought at this
We
point
weren't.
the movie needed... Kind of we were.
No.
Earlier.
We were.
Never. I'm
This whole-
cutting it out.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
God damn it.
But it's like, you know what?
Don't rub it too hard. It's going to fall.
You know what they need to do? They need to chuck her ass off. And you know who's the best person at doing that? Indiana Jones. And you know why he'd do it?
No ticket.
No fucking ticket. This is no ticket. Indy, this red-headed sea hag has no ticket.
She's got no ticket. Now, I guess...
Punch her and throw her
You
out
got-
this window, Indy.
Also, Indy, she might be a Nazi. I don't know.
100%
I don't
she
know.
is. Did you see how she rolled her eyes back while she was using her flip book?
That's true. Your guys' hair today, both of you, it's like if like an American Final Fantasy or something. I don't know. Like Ryan, you got like this really extreme like peak thing going on, like straight down right now, and Daniel's all like Jonathan Taylor Thomas, but like in the modern age. JTT. I'm just looking at it, like, I don't know what's going on here. Ryan, you got the loud Hawaiian type shirt on, and I'm like, I need to do something cool with my hair. Look all like high fashion white trash American.
So you're going to... I think you cover it with a raccoon. You go Daniel Boone
What
with it.
What if I do like a gladiator? I have the shitty bangs.
Your hair's a little bit too curly. It doesn't stay straight for that.
Nah, nothing straight about me, baby.
Slight upward curve.
Yeah. So okay, look, it's not a curse.
But she says
It's
a
free
curse.
enterprise.
Oh.
It's free
Yeah,
enterprise.
she's all like, it's just like the Egyptian stuff. Same.
Just like
She's
it.
like, that stuff was cursed? Like, what do you mean? Name one person who's died from an Egyptian curse. I'll wait.
Well, if they actually had them traps and stuff in there where it shoots out the acid
It's
and
not
stuff,
a curse. That's
like,
just
you
engineering.
don't want to tell that to someone who's got hit in the face with acid.
Find me them and I'll tell them that was engineering.
You were engineered to look that way. It's not a curse.
Not a curse.
It's science, baby. Get the look, crazy lady, sick lady outside.
Sick lady
Absolutely.
outside.
Not just outside, sick lady off boat.
Off boat.
Off boat. At least they got the blood off her face at some point.
I wish it had stayed.
She's continuously dripping, so it just kind of comes off.
Always true. She's so moist. The professor, though, that's all he needed to hear. He believes it. He's 100% on board. Now, my next notes are, Ghost, sir, I'm talking to you. Crazy shit don't work on me. And then, why would you say that? And I'm laughing. Oh, but I don't know what any of that means. But I do know that, I think, was it Brian Andrews?
Reptilian.
Is in the brig with one of his partner dudes, and there's a ghost in there.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm gonna shoot you. And no one ever thinks of the ricochet.
Apparently that bullet goes right through the ghost.
Right through the ghost, hits the wall, back through the ghost, right into his partner.
I don't know that
I'm hit.
physics.
That's amazing.
Oh, a little bit got me there.
He's 3 days till retirement off this goddamn Titanic.
I'm gonna lay down.
We'll lay down. I'm
Just a
gonna
little
say
bit.
the devil prowls
It
around
got-
like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour.
Make sure you put in that infomercial
Put a
bit
little
in
hot
this
sauce.
part.
Oh, God. Oh, wait, a lion? Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Burning Bright 2.
That's a tiger.
This time, they're on a boat. Yeah, but it made me think of the tiger.
Okay, they're on a
Lion,
boat.
tigers, and bear. They're on a boat now instead of in a house.
Okay.
I was wishing this boat had a Jason Voorhees.
Oh, so he could teleport?
Yeah, around the boat. Not do anything. But I could see him occasionally in a shot, and I go, hi.
Hey.
Well, there are ghost
And he's-
people just chilling above deck. You see them in the big shots.
Big shot ghost.
Big shot ghosts.
Chilling on a
That's
boat.
my
They
production
got to
company.
ride 2 different Titanics. Big shot ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Great Gramps, though, he's getting inside his great granddaughter
That's
now.
not okay.
I wasn't sure what
Giving her.
was happening initially there. I'm like,
They
why are
touch
you
tips.
like they tip
Yeah.
to tip, coast to coast earlier, but then he's like, oh, I opened my mouth wider, and now I'm gonna give Grandpa your bodily
Grandpa
essence.
Your power.
Give Grandpa your body.
Give Grandpa
That's
your
pretty
let Grandpa have
basically-
your body, Morty. Let Grandpa have your body.
Let
Morty.
Grandpa in your body, Morty.
Let me in your
Let
body,
Grandpa.
Morty.
Look, I'm Morty Rick. Okay, now I blinked though. Why was the captain getting everyone to shine their flashlights at a wall?
Because
The
it was
power
dark.
the power went out, even though we could see everything, and then her little flashlight went on a ghostum, and then so she dropped it because she got scared, and then
This
she made
little
everyone point
light
it.
of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Well, it was all a
This
trick
little
though, because as soon as they all pull out their phones,
I'm
she's like,
gonna
I
let
said
it
there's no
shine.
cell
Oh,
phones.
fuck, there's a ghost.
Huh. We've all been there. Oh, fuck, there's a ghost. So we're lighting up a wall. I don't know what comes of that, but now Sea-Hag has the power now. My next note is this is dumb. I dislike Ryan for making me watch this. That bed looks nice, though, so I think the professor's made it back to his room, and that's a nice-looking bed.
Yeah, he's putting all of his. Did we think of a word? What were we going with now?
Tchotchkes.
Sorrowful spoils.
Tchotchkes.
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 His-
Just throwing him.
His sad business.
But do we ever see him like toss it out into the ocean?
No.
No.
So, but he was saying that's what we got to do.
Well, that's what
got
you
distracted.
guys gotta do. You guys gotta throw
The
the
stuff I
heirlooms.
sold you, you got to throw
You
that
gotta
shit back
chuck
into
that.
the ocean.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep the money because I sold you a thing. That's
'Cause,
not my
look, a
problem.
deal's a deal.
That's, yeah. This is where I said The Shining, because we have a gross Shining shower ghost scene.
Oh,
Like, oh,
my shower's running.
reasons.
What
Because
was
we
gross
just
about
have a
it?
random naked
What
ghosts.
was gross about it?
They made it look like the other decrepit ghosts.
She looked like a corpse.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Despite what you may have heard.
We're from what? Who
Probably
they hear from? What? Who they hear from? What said what?
probably one of you guys. I don't know, man.
Of the three of us, only one of us is a ghost fucker.
Not corpse. I ain't part of the CBB.
CBB?
I'm sorry, the CBB?
The corpse banging bros. I ain't part of them.
That's my
realize
other
they had a
production
gang.
company.
Course Bacon Bros. Oh shit.
I have a note that says, "Pull yourself together, man. You ain't no fucking toaster."
Was the professor freaking out?
I think he was freaking out on somebody else. Maybe it was Brian. I don't know.
I don't know. My next note is fuck it. Just hit the iceberg.
My note was, just hit her with a chair. Just hit the green lady
I
with
said
one of the chairs.
decapitate.
There were no chairs in that room.
Yes, there were. I saw them.
Everyone
Well,
is standing.
okay. Captain Rhodes is trying to tell Sea Hag Captain that I'm the captain now.
You're the
And
sorry
she's saying,
people.
we don't scuttle.
We don't scuttle.
Fucking watch
We're not
me.
crabs.
Watch me.
Clickety click. Okay, Higgins over there is a crab. I heard him clickety
Wait,
click.
there's a shot of one of the crew guys reacting to her, and he looks like a turtle. He's got like no neck.
Clickety click.
And I think he's worried because I don't know how well like sea turtles do in super cold water. Maybe they do okay. I don't know.
Maybe there
but
are.
I think he's
don't know.
scared of it.
Turtles. It should be. I don't want to. Water's cold.
Water's cold.
Damn. I said decapitate the kook. Although I think I did cook, but I meant kook with a K-O-O-K. And I'm like, I just want the boat to sink. And then I go, oh, she cuts her own throat with the hairpin. Because they're like, hey, you're the only one that can stop this. And she's like, I know. And then we're coming up on the iceberg. And I'm like, we're really close to this thing. This thing don't turn on no dime.
Maybe don't turn on no dime.
And then someone says, Kumiyasha! And then we're about to crash into the iceberg. And then Sea Hag's a ghost now, too. I wonder if Grandpa's still inside of her. I don't know.
I like to think that he is.
They're always a part of her. And so we're rubbing up on the iceberg.
Oh, yeah.
Because we just
Rubbing
gently
is
go off the
racing.
side there. Rubbing's racing. We got crew members like Julie telling people getting out of the rooms like, hey, it's just a drill. It's just a drill.
Well, she's not in the know. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, it's just a drill. Like, this ain't no drill. Jesus, this is a boat. I would know if we were on a drill.
We're not going to the core.
Goddamn.
That's a different movie.
So I was like, Mayday, Titanic 3, Mayday. And that's when the professor's like, it's all my
If
fault. We
you're
gotta
on
send it all back.
like a Navy boat and you hear Mayday Titanic 3, you're thinking that's a joke. There's no Titanic 3.
What happened to 2?
What happened to 2?
Exactly.
I'm just like, why don't you make yourself a sacrifice, Professor? Just toss yourself off the boat.
Oh, but he has so much to live for.
He's got a lot to
Like all that
he's gotta
money
live
he
with all the
made.
skill. Yeah. Well, Brian is like, I'm gonna get so fucking rich because now I'm just opening these display cases. I'm grabbing everything. And then he encounters Ghost Influencer chick.
Insta-ghost.
Insta-Ghost. Beautiful.
Thanks.
And he doesn't roll well like we did against our influencer ghosts.
No, you're
And
right.
he saw, like, I'm gonna shoot this ghost. Even though he didn't learn a lesson from last time when he shot the ghost, he really shot his friend. And then he has a
Also,
mind-blowing
earlier
experience
when he
where
did shoot his friend, he's like, all right, stay here, friend. I'm going to go get you help. And then the friend just follows him into the hallway.
That's because he's like, wait, I should stay here?
Yeah, I'm going to go get you help.
Isn't the boat sinking?
No, I'm going to get you help.
Yeah,
Not yet. All right. Oh,
hear me out.
all right.
What if I don't?
If I don't stay here?
What if I go tell someone that you shot me?
No. You stay here.
No, not that. Not
10%.
that. 11. No, not that.
Oh, shit.
I went the wrong
Never
way.
that, not that. Blows his own brains out.
Now, Kenny, no, hold on. Now, usually when you put the gun under your chin and you blow the top of your head off, usually the top of your head will come off. However, his head is still the beautiful polished orb it has always been.
He's got a very dense skull, so the bullet actually just rattled around in there. Didn't make it out.
Oh.
Because
Well,
he's a lizard, Harry.
He's a hairy lizard.
He's a... Wait a second, guys. He's a goddamn skink.
Fucking ignorant one at that.
when this ship
Ugh.
is sinking and it's
Fucking fast.
it's pitching forward, and so
But
the back of it's coming up. I don't know about you, but I'm watching those people just slide
That's fun.
down it and go.
How
I'm like,
fun
that
would
looks
that
like
be?
the best slip and
Yes.
slide
Yes.
ever.
I feel like it only does that for a second, though.
But
I
that's
feel like in the next scene, everything's level again.
focus on the before times, not the next shot,
Like,
Kenny.
there's a shot where the whole boat is like underwater almost, and then we're back and we're all like way up here. And where's my mustard station? We still got Nancy down there.
Your mustard
Like,
station?
I don't know what to do. They say mustard. I think that doesn't mean anything to me, but mustard does.
Mustard.
Get
Get to your mustard station. All right, I know where the condiments are. I can get
They were handing
there.
hot dogs out before you get on the boat to the safety boat. Go to the
You're
mustard
gonna
station.
use this as currency on the open waters amongst yourselves. We don't got
If
anything.
you have
We don't
enough
got
condiment
cigarettes.
packs,
But we got
there's
hot
enough
dogs.
air in those packs to hold you afloat if you have enough
you have
of them.
enough
So you
of
start
them, for
filling
sure.
your
If you have
bucket
enough
pockets
of them.
and your shoes.
I think
And
Mythbusters
you're like,
needs to figure out how many you need.
How many condiment packets? You probably only need one bag of chips.
These days, yeah. This economy?
Goddamn. A bag of air, really,
yeah,
you
more
know?
like a bag of air, you get one chip.
You gave one goddamn chip. Brian, he's already a ghost, okay? He's out there ghosting people. Now, at this point, I'm saying if the professor makes it out, we riot. Because he shouldn't live. He should be the one who dies.
Why? He didn't do nothing.
He has a freak out. The captain says, look, man, calm down. You need to just go help people to the lifeboats.
On the other side of the boat, away from me. You disgusting
from me.
pig.
Away from me. This is
You're
correct.
gross. I'm the captain. I go down if the boat goes
I
down.
go
we're
down
going
on the
down.
ship. With the ship?
Now, the captain and Nancy should
Oh,
live.
on the ship.
Oh.
On the ship.
I
With
go
the
down-
ship. On the ship.
I go
hitting
down
the
on the
walls of the ship. Yeah. She goes
I don't
back
know
into
where
the ship
Nancy
so she
went.
can hit the walls.
Did we see anyone get off
I
of
think
these
we're
lifeboats?
we're also skipping
Or
everyone
onto-
doing like their Star Trek. Oh, the ship is shaking acting.
God damn. This movie sucks.
We're watching people get on lifeboats, but the funny, Kenny, there's this thing
Where
where,
are they?
they're. I mean, I know the lifeboats look a little sparse, but they're on the other side. That side of the ship has a lot more people than the ship.
They
the side
also
So they're
look like
fine.
We're being
lifeboats looked back in the day.
Well, that's part of the accuracy.
That's part of the allure. It's the
Part of
aesthetic.
the allure of our, kind of the thing of our
Look,
safety
what are they gonna do?
features.
Are they gonna-
Titanic didn't have
are
them.
they
We
gonna-
don't either.
Daniel, are they going to get on Yelp and say Titanic 3 sucks? It was too authentic.
No, they're not, because it was, in fact, too authentic and everyone died.
Well, potato.
Is it the
By
captain
the way,
who comes down the side and she asks somebody, "Is everyone on there?" And they say, "Yeah, looks like everyone's on the boat." Except she just passed an older couple who are not on the boat, and the boat is then
Those
is
were
low-
ghosts, Ryan. Those
they're
were
dead.
ghosts.
That's to say, maybe those were
Those were
ghosts.
not. Because she
Okay, actually,
she pushed
Ryan,
them out of the way.
Here's what they were.
Okay.
Here's what they were. Those were pre-ghosts.
Yeah, they've done the oven is preheated. They're ready to be ghosts. We have only a limited amount of resources on these lifeboats. We have to survive 2 hours.
2 Snickers
When she
bars.
says, "Did everyone make it?" what she meant was, "Did everyone important make it onto the boats?"
They smelled like death already. Hey, look, Professor, though, you go get on the boat. How'd the Professor end up on a life raft by himself? Because the ship goes down, and he's in a boat by himself, and he's all sad.
Doesn't show him pushing people out.
It doesn't.
and then
Makes you wonder.
there's like some splashing and some noises.
I don't think this Titanic 3 did not have as many passengers as the original Titanic did.
That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe. I didn't count.
I don't think so.
I also didn't
either
count.
time. Either time.
Either time.
Yeah. Well, the captain's in the water, and the professor pulls her up onto his boat.
Oh,
and I'm
no,
thinking with
Kenny.
the captain face.
The captain makes it onto Professor's little dinghy.
Oh, gets on his little dinghy.
Thank you.
Now, the way the captain's like looking away from him,
After just going
I
down
thought
on
she
the
was
boat.
already dead.
You thought she was already dead.
Like a ghost?
Yeah, because I thought she was looking away from him. I think she's going to turn around and she's not going to have
That's
the
true,
eyes.
but it wasn't lit well good enough to show that.
Yeah, well, she wasn't dead. And now he's over there, and he's like, ironic that I should live when it's all my
This
fault.
is
I'm like,
not
that's not
movie.
irony.
You're not this movie. Don't do this speech. This isn't you.
Well, what I think is great, she's like, let it go, dog. You followed my instructions and you got some people on the life raft, right? So it's like, you may have screwed over all the people who died, but you saved a couple of them, so you're good.
Oh yeah, where are
Like,
they?
Hey, you know what? You may have placed this bomb over here.
no.
But when you're walking out, you got 3 people to walk out
He
with
didn't
you.
do it though. The sea hag
This
did
is
it.
not his fault.
I'm sorry, he angered the ghosts.
No. Okay, maybe he angered the ghost, but this is 100%. I'm with Team Daniel. This is Sea Hag.
And she's a bad girl
sea
and should
hag-
be punished.
Oh no. Sea Hag was driven to it by the ghosts.
I guess they also drove her into luggage and put her on the
They
thing
did.
then.
Well,
They
yeah,
did.
she had to go there and
I
do
think
it.
that's a 2-person
Had to.
job.
They're in her
Somebody's
head.
got to zip that bag up.
Now, imagine what would she have done if they had not built Titanic 3 and he was just selling these things
On eBay?
I don't know, on eBay.
Well, she would have just shot him.
Well, then why not just do that?
No, we got a whole thing.
Sea hags are dramatic.
Like, hey, big time dramatic. Plus, like, she needed to get with her great grandpa.
Needed to get with him. She heard stories about that dude.
We've all been there.
Everyone's got a little
Pop's knee.
grandpa captain in them. In them?
Mm-hmm.
In ya?
Yeah,
In them?
it's fine.
Mhm.
In ya. Hey, look, you're gonna be fine. You just squared out with God in the end. Well, that's gonna be a lot sooner than you think, because he just died.
He's shivering.
For some
He's
reason.
so cold.
Did he die because he was
She
cold?
was literally.
He died because
she was
cold.
literally in the water.
Well, he
She was in
actually
the-
died. He died much like Padme from a broken heart.
Aw,
Oh.
bitch. Aw. And then he's a fast turning ghost too, so he gets the captain. The captain dies. Captain shouldn't have died.
That was the only jump scare that actually got me.
Well, my next note after he was a fast ghost too, and by fast ghost I mean, he turns to a ghost fast. I said, this was dumb. And then the following note on there was Daniel came in my notes and just laughs.
Lol.
So,
My daughter,
I had a good time.
my daughter
talking
wants
about
to
this
know
movie.
once when it was done. She said, "Daddy, what was this movie
Daddy?
telling us?"
Ooh, what was this movie? Don't
And that's my reaction. I'm like, that's a great question.
Don't-
I get-
don't- Plunder.
Don't plunder
just don't plunder.
don't plunder for profit.
Well, oh,
It belongs in a museum.
it belongs in a museum. Shouldn't be selling it. Is that the message?
Do you think they would have been okay if they were just like they set up like a tribute place, like we honor you guys, like here's like this belonged to such and
Ooh,
such,
okay,
read
I've
about
got
their
it.
life.
So you
think
build
that
like
would've
a
pissed them off?
lighthouse, and then under that lighthouse, you build like an underwater city of sorts as tribute. You think?
Okay, go on.
And then at this place, you do science experiments that you're not allowed to do above ground because of man's laws, right?
This is sounding very shocking, Daniel.
Is it shocking? Are you shocked by this?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Is there a guy named Hesh?
Tell me more
There's
about
a
your
guy named
bio.
Hesh.
What does he want?
And
out
there's a
of
guy
all
named
this?
Biohesh.
Biohesh, and he
Oh, fuck
wants
yeah, Biohesh.
And then there's
a drill penis for better
and then
sex.
halfway through through the thing, he becomes Mecha-Hesh.
But when do we go to
Is
the
there
sky?
an Adrian Barboba?
We don't go to the sky. That's dumb.
What?
No one likes it if you go to the sky.
Oh.
Don't go to the sky, Ryan. You like Sky Cycle though, Ryan. That's a different thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Would you kindly shut the fuck up?
Hesh wants sex. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Tubi, you're back to
you
your
don't,
old
hey, you don't gotta
ways.
apologize to me. Best
I'm
Tubi thing we've ever
I'm
seen.
apologizing to myself. I'm sorry, right? But I'm sorry. But you know what? I don't preview these things. We just pull them out like we're pulling them out of the VHS bin and going, what if? What if?
It's an adventure. I'm looking at some other things.
I got nothing
Oh
else
my God.
Oh, what?
One of the writers of Titanic 666 also wrote the screenplay for Flight 666. He also wrote something called The Fast and the Fierce.
Oh, I got excited for a second.
He's got some interesting things in there, but I just liked
You think Flight 666 is them redoing the Hindenburg?
Ooh.
now maybe this director
Zeppelins
and
are
that-
all the rage.
all the rage. This director and that half of the writing team teamed up again for I'll Be Home for Christmas, but like I'll spelled AISLE.
Wait, spelled how? Like a shopping
Yeah.
aisle?
Yeah, like a shopping aisle. Now let's see here. The other writer on here wrote
I would
Quid
spell it like the
Games.
island aisle, and then it's like a shipwreck thing on Christmas.
Oh,
And then there's
good
like
call.
a battle toad that eats them.
No way! Dude, the other writer is one of the writers behind the first Scarecrow movie. You know, that it spawns like others, like Scarecrow Gone Wild, which is a good one. Scarecrow Slayer, which is not a good one. Scarecrow Gone Wild is really the only good one.
Scarecrow Slayer about
Man.
someone who slays scarecrows?
College freshman is killed during a frat prank and is resurrected as a demonic scarecrow.
So no,
Well, they pranked Kenny again.
that's you.
No, the Terror Train Kenny.
Oh,
Yeah. Man, what a doozy. Well, maybe the next Tubi movie we watch will be good again, because the Terror Train ones surprised me. I enjoyed those. I like the first one better than the second one. I know we didn't necessarily all agree on that. I think you guys both like the second one better,
No.
if I recall.
I like the second one
No?
better.
Brian did. First one was
too many
better.
right
Daniel,
too
we
many
were-
right turns for me.
Were there enough right turns on a boat?
I mean, it's a big boat. I'm fine with it.
It's a great big boat.
Jenny.
Jenny 666. Yeah. If you like this movie, what would you recommend?
Man of
you wanna watch a
Medan.
good? Now that's a ghost ship game.
Yeah.
Did you beat
No.
that one? Because we started
We've
playing
started
it, and then
it
I think I moved out.
13 times.
No, we started that Hidden Agenda 13 times.
Well,
Maybe we should play Man and Medan. We should play those games on stream. We should do it for the folks. We don't have enough on our plate already. We should just do it. Go watch Ghost Ship. People like to hate on that movie, but love the opening kill. I think the whole thing's great.
that X-Files episode.
X-Files episode. Go watch the Triangle. That was a good movie. On a boat, I think. Is there any submarine ghost movies? That'd be cool.
Hunt for Red October.
Red October's a ghost.
Well, Sean Connery's Russian accent is a ghost because it's not there.
That's fair. What are things people should do instead of watching this movie? Probably anything.
Tell your loved ones you missed them.
Go fishing.
Call your loved ones.
Go fishing. Yeah.
Write your local
Do a
congressman.
2-hour ritual to summon ghosts. Instead
You know,
of watching a sea hag do it, you could do it.
You know what? Find you a sea hag.
Find you a sea
Make
hag.
your dreams come true.
Fish one up.
Fish one up. Have a fish fry. Catfish. It's delicious.
Right.
And we could fry
And you
some.
know where you would find some delicious catfish? Moonscar Island.
Moonsky Kumiyasha. I mean, that's really all I got for haunted ship recommendations. There's probably a lot more. It seems like a popular category. Anyone got any words of wisdom?
A spaceship is like a water ship, but in space. So I would say Event Horizon.
No.
Okay.
Okay, Ryan
you're
says
Sure, if you want to
no.
watch a good movie.
You're saying movies that are good, Daniel.
What?
What does Event Horizon have to do with this?
It's like a boat, but in
It's
space.
a boat in space.
Okay, Jaws, because that's an actual boat.
That's not a ghost.
Ooh, it's not a ghost, Ryan.
Neither is
That's
Event
true.
Horizon.
It's kinda.
Go play Dead Space.
Ryan's pissing
Are
me
those
off.
ghosts? Ryan,
Look at his
pissing me
smug,
off.
bald face.
I did. I shaved
Wow.
with a straight blade.
Bullshit.
Okay.
You want me? Yeah, I've been doing it for months.
You got it.
He's been doing it for
months
months,
now.
dog.
Is it a fine blade? Do you sharpen
Oh,
it?
it's
No, no.
Foine. Fine.
Do you mean a straight blade or a safety razor?
He said what he said.
Should I just show
Yeah,
you
it's
what it
probably
is?
wrong. Show me so I can tell you you're
Yeah,
wrong.
let's do this now.
Might as well.
Ooh,
look at that
look at the
tush.
camera.
Damn.
Damn. Ryan got ass.
Caked up in China. Then some rice cakes.
Patty cakes?
Patty
Rice
cake,
patty?
patty cake.
Rice ass?
Is that a little bird cage?
No, that's Ryan.
Oh yeah, it's a straight
Why is
razor.
it gold? That's a waste of
That
money.
is a gold.
That's a waste of money.
Yeah. So have you sharpened it?
Well, it's the
Sharpens
Case is
itself.
supposed to sharpen.
one use blades.
Oh, you're still swapping the blade on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know.
I didn't know it was a thing. I mean, that's cool, but I'm surprised. I didn't know it was a thing like that.
So you get like the
Maybe they're all like that.
razor blade.
Yeah.
It just goes in
Yeah.
and it
I
comes
used a
right out.
safety
It's
razor.
not supposed to do that. Let me get you back in there. Now you're
Well,
dangerous.
I mean, how many times did you cut yourself?
Last night was the first time I have not. No, that's not true. I cut myself a little bit. I actually have what looks like a dueling scar from last week
Tight.
that hasn't gone away.
I mean, it took a second for my neck to get used to the safety razor, which also uses the removable blades because it's sharper.
Yeah,
But eventually, I had less irritation.
that's
Safety razors. This episode is brought to you by cheap ass razors because they are. Yeah.
I can kill a man with this. Maybe a sea hag.
Maybe put it on a high shelf so your wife can't reach it.
Probably couldn't figure out how to open it.
That's fair. That's fair. Plus, like if you died, you'd smell, and she'd never think of that.
You never think of the smell.
You never think of the smell.
Well,
This movie smelled.
Baby
Smelled like sea
smell. Sea hag
baby
smell.
She
Sea hag smell.
Okay, hold on. Before we go, what did sea hag smell like?
Sea salt. Salt ocean.
I don't think she smells that good.
No, she smells like,
You like when
fucking
you-
ocean.
When
Ocean
you
smells
take the
good.
nori
Uh-huh.
and you chew it up,
Uh-huh.
and then you spit it back out, and you leave it outside.
I don't know about
all
that anymore.
mush in the sun for a bit.
Okay.
And then a dog pees on it.
Okay.
And then you cover it in breadcrumbs. And then you put it back in the microwave
Uh-huh.
with a splash of lemon.
That's my
Sea hag.
wife.
that's the smell.
The new scent from
Yeah. Sea hag.
Titanic.
de
I
toilette.
just think it
Eau de
smells like a
toilette.
dead fit, like dead fish.
Whoa, you can't say that on Women's Month.
Not on
What?
this Titanic month, Daniel.
This isn't
This is
coming out.
sea-
with women.
Titanic.
This isn't coming out.
This is
with
Sea
women's
Hag
month.
Captain month.
Their time's over.
Oh my god. I can't believe you did
and
that.
Doesn't
I'm
it come
writing a
back
letter
every
to
month?
my senator to get it taken away.
Daniel, you missed my joke. Doesn't it come back every month?
What?
For a week.
Doesn't what come back?
Oh my god, never mind.
Talking that time of the when the Aunt Irma visits,
Aunt Irma.
a blood moon rises.
When the werewolves come.
Shark Week.
If I was
Ooh,
a
Shark
worm,
Week.
would you still love me?
I mean, how's that different?
Can I cut you in half and there'll be two of you?
Yeah.
And then we can continue to get more income?
Oh well, no, I'm not gonna work as a worm.
I mean, fun fact.
No, you are.
You can cut a worm in half, but you don't get 2 worms. You get 2 half worms.
I don't think that's true.
I read in a book.
Why isn't it 2 worms?
Oh, I read in a book. Which book?
Because after you cut in half, they don't grow to the
Oh,
original
they do.
length.
If you get a skink worm,
What do they do?
What do you mean, what do? They wiggle around.
they worm around.
2 separate. I don't need it to go to another big link, but they're 2 separate worms now, right?
But yeah, but they're half of what they were.
It's still 2 worms.
2 half worms.
How close can you cut it to the tip for it to like grow out?
The
Like
tip?
it still wiggle
Ooh,
around.
now
That is a good question.
That's a good question. Mythbusters. Let's torture some animals. Are worms animals? I don't know.
I have to check when I drive to work tomorrow, but I think for the first time in my whole life, I ran over a bunch of birds this morning.
A bunch of birds. More
bunch
than
of
one.
birds.
It's like
I think what
4 little birds.
a flock of birds.
Oh,
How
Yeah.
does one run over? I have never seen.
Because they fly out of the way, right? So like I'm driving, okay, and there are this like group of like birds clustered on the road around something, and I've only got 1 lane to work with here, and I'm assuming they're gonna try to fly away like all other birds. And keep in mind, this is only like 30 miles an hour here, so it's not like we're zooming. I'm getting closer, they don't fucking move, and I'm like, oh no! So I fucking try to swerve, and then I don't see them flying off anywhere, and then I might have felt like a little crunch, I'm not sure. So when I go over that spot tomorrow, I need to see if there's...
Can't you just check your tires?
Nah, that would have been
These
beaten
little
off of there by
hollow
now.
bones.
You beat off your
I've been
tires. Okay.
I beat up, but I've been kind of sad all day because of it, and I'll be really sad once I find out it happened.
Oh my god.
Now, Daniel,
Little chicken nuggets.
I'm Daniel.
if we get a what's the bird equivalent of a sea hag?
Seagull.
Sky hag.
We get a sky seagull hag and puts a curse on Kenny for what is done. Now that's a movie.
Is it?
I'm apologetic about
He's
it.
sad. Look at him.
I'm sure the guy in Thinner was very sad too, but you know what? Curse is a curse.
Curse.
I think for a
is
while
a
he was probably
curse.
happy.
And for a
Curse is
while, when you heard
curse.
that little crunch sound, you're like, "Ooh, I bet that's very musical."
Yeah, it kind of had. Oh,
Pop, 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 bye. Oh, as always, one of us is a bird murdering fiend.
you son of a
Fucking
bitch!
brag.
Don't talk about it.
No, yeah, humble brag.
I'm a dirty bird murderer. I've been your horribly disappointed in Ryan once again host, Kenny, who says the engines are off. Just to be
I
clear,
am your influencer sea hag, Daniel.
helping it real.
Helping it real.
Podcasters, you can't scuttle the episode.
No matter how
scuttle the
hard I
episode.
try.
That's not true. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Lickety click, bitch.
Thank you.